I'm a 19-year-old college dropout, and here's a few reasons why. Let's talk about them.
Over at Boylan, it was a packed cafeteria to see 5 Boylan Titans sign and play college sports. Angel Reyes Delgado will be heading to Elgin to take his volleyball talents to Judson University.
So before we dive right in, I just want to say that these are strictly based off of my own opinions, and there's nothing wrong with going to college whatsoever. So to paint a picture for you guys, growing up, my mentality was always wanting to work for myself, being self-employed, having my own business, all that good stuff. And I was always into sports, so I was always playing soccer, football, I ran track, I did volleyball. And in high school, I was arguably one of the top 3, I would say, best players in town. And so I had a few eyes on me by different colleges, and I did end up getting a scholarship. And the college was great. The team there was one of the top in the conference, and it was just an awesome team, and there was nothing wrong with the college whatsoever. However, I was commuting back and forth 45 minutes there and 45 minutes back each and every day. So it was tough. And being a full-time student, I couldn't have a job because it's impossible. It's not impossible. It's just very, very, very difficult to be a full-time student and have a full-time job. And what I didn't like about that is that I didn't have any money in my pocket. I would always have to ask my parents for money for lunch, and it's just not a great feeling whatsoever. And I really, really hated that. My vision and mentality also didn't align with some of the professors there. Like, I was taking a business class, and I saw this TikTok one time where it was the same thing, where this guy was going to college and he said, how am I going to have a business professor teaching me business when he doesn't even have a business? And I just thought it was really funny, and I could align with what he was saying, and it was just funny, and I kind of thought that to myself as well. Those were the main factors on why I dropped out of college. I've also had just quite a jobs where I just didn't align with all the managers, the way that they operated, and the way that they think. I don't know if that's a word or not, but I just didn't like the way that they did things. And so I've had every job that you can think of. I worked at Menards, I served, I was a busser, I dishwashed, I catered. And a lot of those jobs did teach me a lot of things, which I'm very, very grateful for. But I've just always had the bigger picture in mind. So that's always something that I was just wanting to achieve. And I just grew out of those jobs. And so I've just always wanted more for myself. And I never wanted to just tie myself down to a corporate job or having a 9 to 5 where you're in your cubicle all day and you're just stuck in the rat race, basically. And so I'm with a company now where you have lots of freedom. You don't have to punch in, punch out. You don't have to take your lunch at a certain time. And it's awesome. We also get to help homeowners within the insurance process. If you haven't seen one of my other videos, go ahead and check that out. But it's working out very well. God is really good, and he has a plan for you, and he puts visions in your heart that he wants you to achieve, and you just have to do your part, and you just have to go for it, and you just have to achieve them and stop pulling yourself back and just go for it, because we're only here for a few years. So why not go all in for it? So those are mainly the reasons why I dropped out of college. I know that some people can relate and maybe some people don't, but that's okay. Yeah, these are just all my thoughts and opinions on it, and I'm really just excited to see what the future holds within the next year or two. So stay tuned if you guys want to see the journey. See you in the next one.